Hello everybody, this is cryptocurrency news, BitSeven Digest Weekly. Ripple, IBM and SWIFT have entered into a single blockchain association. 105 global technology companies, including SWIFT, IBM, Ripple and Consensys AG, became part of the International Association of Trusted Blockchain Application, INATBA, to promote DLT-technologies in the European Union. A full list of organizations is presented in a press release. INATBA members will develop uniform standards for blockchain compatibility, as well as create a transport regulatory model for the technology. The European Commission, the World Bank, the OECD, UNICEF and the European Investment Bank will advise the new association. This cooperation confirms that blockchain technology will become a driving force for our economy in the coming years. INATBA will interest EU member states in applying technology, said Maria Gabriel, European Commissioner for the Digital Economy and Society. Let's recall that in December 2018, the EU member states Cyprus, France, Greece, Italy, Malta, Portugal and Spain signed a joint memorandum on promoting the blockchain technology in order to transform their economies. Next in cryptocurrency news release for the week, SEC announcement. SEC has introduced a new guide to assess the legal status of cryptocurrency tokens. The US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has published a new guide for issuers of cryptocurrency tokens, which can be considered unofficial instructions for determining whether issued assets fall into the category of securities. The document has been drafted over the past 6 months by the Strategic Hub for Innovation and Financial Technologies of the Ministry, FinHub. In particular, the document notes that when assessing the legal status of the financial instrument, tokens issuers are encouraged to pay attention to such factors as income expectations, the presence of centralized structures responsible for performing certain tasks in the network, as well as the ability to create and maintain digital assets markets. In this context, SEC refers to the Howey test applied to a wider range of financial instruments. The guide included such factors from it: the dependence of the asset price on the actions of the project organizers, reasonable income expectations, probable arrears of use, the correlation between the initial selling price of the token and its market rate of the token. The Commission also explains how distributors of tokens, which are already in the hands of investors, should register their campaigns and whether the status of an asset initially issued as a security could be revised at a later stage. Once again, this document is not an official guide and therefore is not legally binding. It also doesn't really provide any fundamentally new legal information, only more deeply revealing the previously voiced position of the SEC representatives on this issue. BitMEX will pay compensation to customers affected by technical failure during BTC growth. BitMEX trading platform will refund coins to users who lost money during the bullish rush of BTC this week due to technical problems of the site. The company confirmed this decision in a press release. BitMEX, which offers various trading products using leverage for BTC and other crypto assets, automatically closed the positions of some customers when prices for BTC and ETH were rising. This happened as part of a process known as automatically closing risky market positions. The company states, but nobody can prove that other than BitMEX, the number of affected positions was minimal, while online commentators noted that as of April 2nd, the amount of funds involved in the situation was already $500 million in BTC. A sudden jump and increase in trading activity took BitMEX by surprise, and now the site leaders promise to pay compensation to each of the approximately 200 affected customers. That's not the first hiccup of BitMEX at such a crucial timing window, which yet again questions their operating stability and raises again their API problem. And this situation feels similar on the cases of how their liquidation works. On this note, feel free to try a new but already established and highly praised BitSeven crypto exchange. PayPal payment company made the first investment in blockchain. PayPal took the first step towards accepting the blockchain. The company invested in a startup that uses distributed registry technology in its work. PayPal became one of the participants in the first phase of financing the Cambridge blockchain. This startup helps various companies manage confidential information thanks to the blockchain. It was decided to invest in the startup given its development and research in the field of electronic identification. We want to benefit from this, commented PayPal. The amount invested by the payment company in Cambridge blockchain is not mentioned. However, it became known that over several months the startup received financial support in amount of $3.5 million, and PayPal is listed among the sponsors. This information was reported by the SEC. In addition, the Cambridge blockchain previously attracted $7 million. It turns out that the total amount of venture capital deposits received by the Cambridge blockchain reaches $10.5 million. Bitpanda licensed payment service provider in EC. The European cryptocurrency broker Bitpanda announced it has obtained a license for a payment service provider, PSD2, from the Austrian financial regulator, which provides supervision of companies in the European economic area and in the European Union. We are very pleased to announce that we have successfully submitted an application and obtained a license from a payment service provider. The license was issued by the Austrian Financial Market Authority, FMA, in accordance with the European legislation, PSD2, the announcement reads. Obtaining such license means that company will be able to provide a part of banking services and other new payment solutions for its customers, which is planned to be implemented in the coming months, significantly expanding its business model. This happened a week after the Bitpanda platform was accused of committing fake trade swaps on behalf of the owner of one of the accounts, performing several fictitious transactions during a sharp rise of one of the digital assets. Ernst & Young recommended to declare Quadriga 6 crypto exchange bankrupt. In a new report, the auditing firm Ernst & Young, EY, appointed by the court to monitor the further development of the situation around the Canadian crypto exchange Quadriga CX, which owed its customers tens of millions of dollars, recommends starting the process of bankruptcy of the trading platform. According to EY, for affected Quadriga 6 tenders, this option is preferable to the current restructuring process. EY claims that the bankruptcy of the crypto exchange will entail a number of other positive results, including the possibility of selling its valuable assets and expanding the scope of the investigation without the need to obtain court permission. The auditor also reports that during the audit of Quadriga 6 activity, he became aware of cases when the distinction between corporate funds of the exchange and personal funds of its founder, Gerald Karen, was not maintained. According to the auditor, Quadriga 6 funds might have been used to acquire assets that were subsequently stored outside corporate space. Daily trading volumes on the global cryptocurrency market reached a historic high of over $89 billion this Wednesday, Trust Notes published their data statistics. While the share of fake volumes in the spot market continues to raise doubts, but it's not the exact fact of falsification, but the Chicago-based Bitcoin futures calculated in fiat by the Chicago Board of Trade CME, where the number of open contracts jumped from about 2,000 to 12,015. Bitcoin trading volumes on 10 exchanges, which Bitwise recognized as genuine, also rose from $300 million to $1.7 billion. The Open Market Cap service, collecting data only from trusted exchanges, estimates the market turnover for the last day at $5 billion, with more than 40% for Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself has made another surge this Wednesday, not stopping after passing through the level of $5,000 and reaching a local maximum at the level of $5,153, according to the Intercourse indicator CoinMarketCap. For comparison, at the peak in early 2018, when the segment's capitalization was approaching $1 trillion, the stated average daily trading volume was about $45 to $50 billion. Obviously, at that time, the problem of promoting trading platforms using falsification existed, but was not so pronounced. Now, the total value of more than 2,000 cryptocurrencies traded by CoinMarketCap is $180 billion, a little less than before the November decline. Now the market participants continue thinking about what have happened recently and why. One analyst suggested that the rise in prices on the digital assets market, which had been in a downtrend since the beginning of the last year, may be caused by the activity of large players who have accumulated a significant amount of cryptocurrency using over-the-counter platforms and are now willing to move the price up on the spot market, complemented by mass liquidation marginal positions of skeptics. If you want to make money with crypto trading and earn a lot of profit, join BitSeven.com. Link is below. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like our video.